Welcome back. My name's Amanda, and this is Getting to Know God 365 stories for every single day this year. We have done 62 stories already, so please go back, like and subscribe, and follow the journey of the stories that have happened so far. So many things that I've learned in these past 62 days, 63 now. So if you're interested, please just go back and have a look. Most of the stories are between 3, 4, and no more than 10 minutes. So you can listen to it on the train or just before the dinner is cooked or after the dinner's cooked. It's suitable for children, so children can listen along to it as well. I hope it brings a blessing to as many people as possible. So if you like it, please share it. So we are on day 63, which is the 10 Commandments and loving others. So yesterday we looked at the 10 Commandments about loving God. And we can find this in Exodus 20. The first 5 of the 10 Commandments were about loving and obeying God. The last 5 are about loving others. To love others means to treat them as we would like them to treat us, and do nothing that would harm them. God says, "Do not murder." This is the 6th commandment. It is wrong to kill. God says, "Do not murder." This is the 6th commandment. It is wrong to kill out of anger, spite, or cruelty, or in order to get money. God says, "Do not commit adultery." This is the 7th commandment. God's plan was that a husband and wife should belong to each other for as long as they lived. To commit adultery is to steal someone else's husband or wife. God says this is wrong. God says, "Do not steal." This is the 8th commandment. No one has the right to take anything that belongs to somebody else. God says, "Do not lie about others." This is the 9th commandment. No one must tell lies about someone when he is on trial or in court of law. It is also wrong to tell lies about people behind their backs. God says, "Do not covet." This is the 10th commandment. To covet means to want something that belongs to someone else so badly that you are really jealous of them. An Israelite might look at someone else's house or donkey or pretty wife and think how much nicer they were than their own. God said that he was not to be jealous or to take them for himself. When God had finished speaking, he told Moses that he would give him 2 stone tablets for the laws engraved on them. Then the people would know that these were God's own laws. What do you think about that then? Which is your favourite out of those 5 commandments? My favourite out of those 5 commandments, took me a little while to read over them, even though I think all of them are important, is not to covet, because I think that's the starting point of which you might lie about somebody, or which you might steal something, or you might steal their husband or wife, or you might even murder. To covet, to be jealous of, to look at somebody else and say their life is better than mine, or their house is better than mine, or their car is better than mine. God blesses us abundantly to the portion that we can handle. And if somebody can handle a bigger house and more properties or bigger cars, then they have been blessed to learn the skills of handling more than I can. So it will encourage me, or what it does is encourage me to start handling what I have better. Rather than look at what they have and say, "I want it," I will say, "I would like to be able to handle what they have in my own hands. So what do I have and how am I handling it? Am I not looking after the amount of food in my cupboards? Am I just having to throw things away because I'm not watching what needs to be eaten next? Am I being wasteful with my money? Am I being wasteful with my relationships with my children? Am I wasting time and not spending time with them, playing cards or games or just having conversations? That is a big lesson, and it's hard to practice sometimes because you always see other things around you and you think, oh, I'd love that. But it stirs me to come back to my house and get myself and my stuff in order. Do I have too much? Do I have too many clothes? If I like something outside, then I need to give away or make space for it to come into my house. Am I doing that? Are you doing that? Let's try for this week or this month, because we're at the beginning of a new month. Let's try really hard this month not to covet. And if we do find ourselves being jealous or envious of somebody else, remember that God gives us what we can handle at that time. And so if you can handle more, he'll give you more. But if you can't handle what he's giving you, he's not going to give you more because it's just going to fall through your fingers. God bless you.